Righty. Hello, hey, how you doing? This is Eric from AHA Americans Helping Americans. Happy Saturday. Hope your weekend is going well. And hey, you're doing your little part for America. So a lot of things are happening. If you're not watching, not the news, right? You got to go to X. You got to do your research and all the other good stuff to see what's truly going on and to be able to read between the lines. So we're going live real quick. We're going to head out because I guess Cardone's going to be out in San Diego, Carlsbad or whatever, doing the California tour and the California thing, right? To make California great again, or 10X it, as he's saying, right? So I say let's do our part for America, one American at a time. Americans first, as always, right? Let's do our part, our little part that we can do. So maybe you want to attend, see what's going on. Get involved in your city or your state for whatever reason. Become a committee man or woman, maybe city council, school stuff. Hey, get back to what America was, and that's making America great again. That's the theme, right, for 2025 and for the next 4 years. So Trump's in there doing his thing and all that good, cool, awesome stuff. But we're gonna head out to go check that out and see how we can contribute, because obviously we're here from crazy California, crazy lovely California, and want to get it back to making California great again. That would be awesome, right? And California healthy again. That would be awesome. I know I think it was a month ago, I was talking about how when I grew up in, in Los Angeles, the outskirts of Los Angeles. And, I won't say where, but the bottom line is that, hey, you used to be able to sleep with their doors open. Our windows were open. It was cool. Go out and play in the backyard, go out and play in the front yard, be able to play with all the neighbors and stuff. And people and neighbors watched out for the youngsters and the kids and each other and watched out for each other's homes and things of that nature. If a stranger did come in and roll in, it was one or two things happened. They either brought him in and helped him or her, or if they're a menace, they were pushed out, right? They wouldn't come back because they get their ass beat or something, right? But the bottom line is that's about making America great again, right? Now, we're never going to get back to that. So that's just not going to happen anymore. But it doesn't mean we can't bring those policies back to California, get rid of all the bureaucracy and all the bullshit that goes on in California. A lot of people have left. And, I get it. Some people do come back because they're like, man, I can't handle it out there. I got to come back and eat up and deal with all the BS over here. So, there's a lot of people in the current administration. Hopefully Trump and that administration starts draining California and draining the swamp at the end of the day is what the theme was before. And we should be able to do that. Okay. So I'm just going to be very brief, but I believe if you want to check it out, there'll be a link down below. I think you can go to the 10X thing with Cardone where you go register. He's doing he's doing some rallies and doing the tour in California, right? I think there's 21 spots. There's a link down below. Go check it out. It's free. And hey, if you're from California, jump on it and let's see what it's all about, right? And if it's good and there's meaning behind it, then hey, I'm 100% supportive of it. I know my wife and partner and associate and all that good stuff is I shouldn't say associate. It's my wife. It's my partner, right? The bottom line is that I know she is heavily into all of this as well, more so than me. But as far as knowing who's who and who's what and the policies and all that good stuff, right? And a lot of people, like I said, are leaving California. No reason to do that, but there's a lot of bullshit happening, right? Palisades, the fires. Now we're getting some rain. What's next? Going to be the mudslides and all that crazy stuff, right? But there's a lot of bullshit that should be coming back to the American people or Californians, right? The native Californians and people that live here and, yes, are here legally and all that good stuff, and are at least trying to become legal in California or America and doing their part by working their ass off, right, to do whatever they need to do to take care of their families and their fellow, Americans. So my public service announcement today is, hey, get out there and go check it out. Support it. If it's rock and roll and it's solid, I'm 100%. Cardone, you got me, my wife, and others that I can bring to the table. We're good to go. We need a good governor. We need a good mayor, sheriff, all that good stuff for the whole state of California. I know Trump is doing some stuff with the water and going to help out the people in Palisades. If you've been watching certain things, you can go to RSBN News. There's the American First. I don't know exact names, but if you want to know what they are and you want to get that news that's direct, definitely reach out, do a DM, a chat of some sort, and I'll pass them on to you. Also, you might want to check out Inform America. It's on Facebook. Go to Inform America. It is kind of still a selection process, right? Because we want to try to eliminate the spam and the whiners and the crybabies and the trolls and all that good stuff. But you can go to Inform America, and if I guess if the administrator lets you in, then cool, awesome. Voice your opinion, share your stuff. Whether it's California, from the East Coast to the West Coast, and anywhere in between, the whole United States of America. In 600 feet. Oh, we got to roll. That's the thing. It's already saying it's calling us, right? So we got to go. Hopefully, you have an awesome Saturday. I'll be out in the field, so I'm going to come back because I want to do some Saturday training with a handful of people that I get from Florida, here in Southern California, and then the Midwest. We're going to be hunting leads and talking to some sellers, and get into some creative real estate investing to lock up some deals and rock some deals, okay? So there's links down below. I know we have something coming up on January 29th, which is next Wednesday. It's just a creative real estate domination live networking meetup here on all the social medias, because this is being streamed live on all the social media, or whatever the main social media platforms. I don't know all of them, but I know it's like you got you got Instagram, TikTok, you got Facebook. You have X, obviously. If you want to get your news, go to X and check that out for politics and all that. They are number one on the First Amendment, right? So go ahead and do your stuff there. Here too, I hear it's opening up an F book, but definitely share, love this stuff if you are a true American, a patriot, and all that good stuff. Or just interested in some real estate, creative real estate, because that's what I do. That's my jam. I'm from AHA, Americans Helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America, and Amp Live, the American Mentee Program, the only program of its kind, where we train and mentor you and others across the United States of America, true one-on-one mentoring, the only program on the planet like it, powered by Amp Live Media, and sponsored by VIP Execs Realty and Lending. Step into excellence. That's our real estate brokerage. So if you're looking for a home, you're looking for an edge, that's the selection process too. Got to make sure it's a good fit and all that good stuff. But you get the best of both worlds, private sector and public sector, right? And we're here for you. That's our cause and mission, is to help you and other fellow Americans across the United States of America. But if you're in the area of California, I believe it's Carlsbad and San Diego, that's where Cardone's going to be. So we'll probably hit those places and maybe see how things are going. If you're going to go out there, if you want the link, you want to know where it's at, you got to register, I guess, to get the information and the address and all that good stuff. As well as if you're in the area, hey, let's break bread. Let's smoke the peace pipe, and let's rock and roll, do some business together. Send over those deals if you have them, any type of deals, single family, multifamily, commercial. We'd love to look at them, underwrite them. If we can get you an offer, awesome, we'll get you an offer within 24 to 72 hours, but we need the details, right? Can't just say, here's the deal, and then, hey, give me an offer. We got to do our due diligence, right? Only fools go in and try to buy deals without doing the due diligence and things of that nature, right? So we're big on due diligence. We're not going to, we don't want to make any mistakes. We want to make sure we're taking care of you if you're a wholesaler or if you're an investor or you're an agent or broker. And man, just as long as you're flexible and you're willing to work with us to give us the information we need, then, hey, we can put a deal together. And vice versa, right? If you're looking for deals, we come across deals as well, whether it's 1 to 100. Hey, we'll work with you. We'll do this live here if you're in a different state or different country or different wherever in the world, or we can break bread and meet and go from there. But, we got to do some preliminary things first, right? Because meetings sometimes just don't pan out. But without further ado, like I mentioned here, I'm putting my spectacles back on. I'm going to wrap this up. You can go to, I believe it's Inform America right here. You can take a look at the logo. Go to Inform America. Let's do our part for America, one American at a time. And I'm going to put this back up over here so you can see it. Yeah, let's, hey, I know Cardone is doing his thing, I guess, to run for governor, right? So I think, what's his name? The other governor, I won't mention any names, his terms are up or whatever. So, I say, hey, look, and the mayor, it's just been a shit show, and it's time. I'm sure Californians are tired. I know that because I live here in California. I hear it all the time. Sometimes and especially now. Before it was like all hidden. You don't want to say stuff. People afraid to say things, with the woke, you go broke type stuff. It's true, right? So I can smell it and we can feel it, and the opportunities are there. And I'd say, let's take advantage of it and become part of your community, right? More so without being afraid to do so. Anyways, rock and roll and all what you do. You have an awesome, awesome day. I'll be back later on, probably in the field, and then back here and have some special guests, a handful of peeps if they show up. As you say, 90% is showing up, right? If you show up, things happen, momentum happens, and things will move forward for you. Rock and roll and all what you do. This is Eric from AHA, Americans Helping Americans, the Amplified Real Estate Show. Your host always. I'll be bringing on some young bucks too, and anywhere from 18 to 80, we're good to go, right? Because I guess this is the year of sharing. All right. See, Made in America. What else we got? In God we trust. You have an awesome one. Bye-bye.